used to be a television reporter, but at night I volunteered to teach in a literacy program at New Haven Adult Education. And the first night that I went in, I was working with a young man one-on-one who couldn't read, but he had a little bit of the sense of phonetics. And the words just started to flow that he was reading in this book. And it was absolutely amazing. And I went home and felt like electricity was surging through my body. I realized I opened a whole new world to this young man because now he could read. And I realized at that point, if I really wanted to educate people and make a difference, I should be in front of students in a classroom.
She made an immediate impression. She is such a positive addition to the social studies department. She always has incredibly thoughtful and in-depth suggestions for our department. She is always thinking about how we can do what we do better.
You can see the passion that she has for teaching. She's really an incredible teacher, and you can tell that she has a whole life behind her.
She really inspires that enthusiasm for learning in her students because she has it herself.
What I like the most about her class is her enthusiasm for learning. She's always into the topic, and sometimes she'll go and explain even more in depth than she had planned because she gets so into it. And she always has a smile on her face, which it makes learning more fun.
I've always said that people that are successful can lead other people to be successful. And I see the impression that she made upon our daughter. So I think that's one of her strong suits.
It's her drive. She just doesn't stop being a teacher. So she's here until 5, 6 o'clock, sometimes 7 o'clock, and she's thinking about her lessons, or she's thinking about students, or she's thinking about projects that she's doing. So she just doesn't stop.
One of the real challenges of being a real great teacher, a teacher of the year type of person, is you never want to leave your classroom. And Wendy never wants to leave her classroom because she wants to do so well for her students. But she's also learned and continued to reach out to others to work with them, whether it be interdisciplinary projects or whether it be new co-curricular projects.
She has brought such a unique talent to CREC. She's a true social justice advocate. She lives the CREC mission, not only within the school day with our students, but beyond the walls of MLC into the greater CREC district and actually into the world.
She runs SAS, Student Abolitionists Stopping Slavery, which is a program for the kids so that the kids can think about how slavery exists today in the world on a global scale and a global perspective, and the things that come out of that group it's amazing.
She not only educated us, but she encourages us to educate others and raise awareness about this issue. So she's definitely an inspiration to me.
The highlight of my career is starting Student Abolitionists Stopping Slavery. They now do an abolitionist fair. We've been doing it 6 years in a row. And they have spoken at the United Nations at a subcommittee, and they received a standing ovation. They were invited to speak at an international conference in Africa. They were invited to the University of Illinois. They've literally gone around the world speaking to people and trying to raise awareness about this issue of modern-day slavery.
She's a leader in the classroom. She's a leader outside of the classroom. She's a leader in the community. So I think that her arms just stretch, far and wide.
We talk about why is it that CREC students are so successful, and it's because of teachers like Wendy.
She came to us as a teacher of the year, and she has lived up to that in every way and exceeded it.
I love working at MLC because we put students first, and we all work together like a team, almost like a family, to make sure that every student is going to reach their potential. I'm a history teacher, so I'm focused on the past, but I really do feel like I get to touch the future by being a teacher.